Hi everyone, bit of a casual video today, only because I'm going back to my roots of being a little bit silly, and hopefully less serious. I might have like a little bit of a serious chat, I don't really know. I just like, I miss doing like little, not vlogs, but I don't know, when I was a kid, and like, actually not even that long ago, like maybe a couple years ago, I used to just like pick up a camera and like put it everywhere and I would just like talk. Oh, sorry. It is also really fucking hot. Really hot. It is so hot. The aircon's on and I cannot feel it, and I've still got that freaking like glare coming from my front camera. And I've just finished work, so give you a little bit of an update. It is the 10th of December. I was about to say November, but oh my god. And it is 4 p.m. Not that that really matters to people, but I work really long days. If I work mornings, I work like that mornings. So this is me finishing work. Normally I don't have like time to do things, which is why I like never make videos, because I don't know, I just like, I get home and then I got too much shit to do. Like I've got my chickens and stuff, and like spend time with people and whatever. But I got something in the post today, and I'm really excited. So I was like, I'm gonna do an unboxing and I really want to make a video. So I should probably take it out of the box because it's got my freaking like thing on it. Can I just... Okay, anyway, so I'll do a little bit of a, I want to unbox this and then I'll do like a random haul, and I'll give like some sort of background. I forgot I got this express. I got the notification, it was like, it's arrived, well, it's like on its way and it's arrived, and I was like, oh, but it's from the same state that I live in. So I didn't think it was going to take that long anyway. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten express because it's a bit silly, but I was just really excited for this. I've been umming and ahhing for like ages. What the heck? How do you even get these boxes open? And right now I'm just like in the vibe of what this relates to. So, oh, hang on. Okay, wait, I wasn't prepared. Okay. Okay, just chill out for a second. This looks so nice. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get rid of this bit because that's got my address on it. These types of videos are probably like boring as fuck for other people because they should be like edited, you know, so I'm not doing like the in between opening boxes bit. But just pretend like there's a front, there's like a, just pretend there's freaking cardboard here because that's just what I ripped off. But this is how it came. Cute. You don't even know what it is yet. It's a reading journal from the Quirky Cup Collective. Here's their little card. Cute. I'm not seeing anyone like unbox these, so I don't know what to expect. Very good. So I've seen their brand pop up heaps. I don't know if like just the marketing's like crazy because of my interests or because of my location or whatever, but everything that I'm on, there's advertisements for this. Wow, this is bigger than I thought. Now, I am a massive like reader. I don't even know if I can say massive now because I don't read as often, but I do like reading, and like, I don't know, I just don't, there's also like heaps of things that I like and I've got less time. So it sucks because I have to like kind of pick my hobbies. Like, you know, let's just say I only have an hour. I'm like, okay, do I want to read or do I want to like play a game or do I want to go like do something? So it's hard, but I am building a house, and I do want to do a video talking about the house stuff eventually because I wanted to do a series on the house stuff. Sorry, I'm probably all over the place and I can feel the back of my shirt tag and it's really annoying me. And it's so hot and I'm so out of breath. I was like, I'm gonna get home, get undressed, get dressed into like, we'll get changed, and then I'm gonna make a video and do this. And I've just been going the whole time. Take a breath, darling. Anyway, I wanted to make a video like talking about house stuff and like make a series of like updates and stuff because I thought that'd be really cool, but I haven't focused on anything house related, so like for a while, but it's kind of like kicking up into gear, and it just really sucks like timing wise for like my videos because of how fucking little time I have. But that'll be a separate video. However, I have a room in the house. It's called the study, and Dylan and I have I wish I could show you. Now I just want to talk about the house. Dylan and I have like 2 lounge rooms, or like living rooms. Like one of them I guess would be considered like a theater room. And that's like right next to the study. And so that like second theater room, lounge room, whatever, is like a separate room. And then you've got the living, which is out in the kitchen. And we're gonna make, sorry, the lounge room, like the theater room-ish next to the study. We're gonna make that like a games room because we play games. And yeah, that'll be like really cool. So that'll be games, maybe some like more nerdy stuff. Like obviously I fucking love Harry Potter. So like maybe I might put like some Harry Potter stuff in there, whatever. But then the study is actually going to be a library / study. Dylan's been very nice and like kind of letting me like think about it and design it and kind of just take it over, to be honest. Sorry, Dylan. But it's 4 bedrooms, so there's like 3 other bedrooms apart from the main room that he can use for whatever he would like. But yeah, that study's my bad boy. Only thing is the study doesn't have a window, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. Anyway, so I'm just getting really excited about the fucking house. So the study is gonna be like, right now, because I change my mind all the time, but it's gonna be like dark academia vibes. And I don't know, I've just been getting into reading again, which is really good because I like dropped it for ages. I did not read for so long. I just played games or like just did other stuff. Like I spent my whole childhood with like my head in books. Like I read so many fucking books, it was ridiculous. And then I just stopped, and then I got into fan fiction. What about it? What about it? So I discovered like Wattpad when I was way too young, and then oh my god, there's an adult version of Wattpad called Archive of Our Own. What about it? What about it? The girlies probably know. Anyway, so I guess you can count, I don't know, I didn't really count it as reading, but I suppose you should count it and people would count it. But I read like so many freaking like books, but on Archive of Our Own. Oh god, I read probably half of the books on there, to be honest. There's so many books, but that's just like people writing books. Anyway, I'm getting off track. The theme is books because I've got a reading journal and she's so cute. I wanted the blue one. There's like heaps of different types of like reading journals that they had. And I wanted blue because like my vibe is, well, not my vibe, but I think I keep coming back to blue. Like, I don't know, blue just kind of suits me, that color. And it was like a royal blue, but then the blue also had heaps of pink on it, which I wasn't a massive fan of. Not that I hate the color pink, it's just like, it's not me. I'm not a pink person. So I was like, oh, I don't know. And then the blue was unavailable anyways. So I ended up just getting like one of the only ones that was available, which was this, I think it's like Serpents and Swords one. I'm just gonna like take off the plastic because like we should probably get into this. Dylan's driving home. He's on his way home now. So he's probably gonna come in eventually. And I was like, I'm gonna make a quick video before he gets home, but I probably won't be done before he does. So anyway, I saw this and I was like, this is actually quite cool. And I can't really remember why I bought it. Like, I've taken my tablets right now, so the dopamine hit is just like, you don't need it, but also I do need it. But it is pretty cool. I don't know, half of me is like, it could have been a stupid purchase, but then another half of me is like, this is actually really cool. Take a shot every time I say cool. So I just realized my nails are like dirty because of work. I did wash my hands, I just didn't. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Okay, so cute. We've got basically like what is in it here. So I'm just gonna read it out and then I'll show you, obviously. Reading tracker, and then it talks about the paper. 248 quick reviews, holy shit. 60 full reviews, 280 TBR spaces, which is like to be read. 372 wish list spaces, which is separate to be read. It's like to be read is what you already have in your like library, and then 300 and then the wish list is like what you need to buy or like what you want to get. So right now I'm probably gonna have more on my wish list because I don't have a lot of physical books. I have a Kindle, and I bought a Kindle. I got a Kindle like last year, I think, maybe, and I read quite a few books on the Kindle. I have like a Kindle subscription, like the Kindle Unlimited or whatever. But because like I'm having a library, I think I need to start buying physical books, and I'll get to that in a second because I went into, actually I'll just talk about it now because I'm on the topic. I went into, I think it's Dymocks, is that how you pronounce it? It's like Dymocks or Dymocks, whatever. It's like the bookstore in Australia. Oh my god. I don't know, like I'd never been into like a bookstore before. Like I've been into op shops where they sell books, and like I've always thought like what's the point in like buying books, because people, I used to volunteer at an op shop. They have books on books on books on books. There is no shortage of books, because obviously once you read a book, unless you have a specific library and you've set yourself up for life basically, and you're like staying in that place and the books can be on display forever, people just like get rid of their books anyways, like they donate it or whatever. So a lot of books actually end up in like Goodwill or op shops or whatever you want to call them, secondhand stores. So like I've never really like bought books because there's no point, and you can read it online or whatever. So I've never really been like a book collector, like. So anyway, I've never been into a bookstore. So Dylan and I had to go to Adelaide to like go to the Apple store, and then like we went into the city, and then they had like the bookstore, and I was like, oh, I don't like, because I've been reading a bit, so I was like, oh, maybe we go have a look and see what's in there. And for some context for the day, I hadn't taken any of my tablets because I hadn't had any sleep the night before, and I didn't want to like fuck up my like nervous system. I won't go into that, but it's just too complicated. So I didn't take any. So like it was my first time going shopping in like a while. Like I've never been. Why did I say never? I hadn't been to like a really busy like shopping place for ages. And it was my first time shopping in a while, and also my first time going out in public. Like it makes me sound crazy, but it's not like I'm medicated, I guess. Oh my god, that sounds like I've got like something really bad. It's just ADHD, everyone, by the way. I'm fine. But it's just like sometimes it makes it easier, and it allows you sometimes. Okay, that's the whole point. Like it makes things feel like less overwhelming and whatever. And so I was out there, and there was so many people and so many things were going on, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was just genuinely like stressed. Like it sounds stupid, but everyone was in my way and I was in everyone's way, and I was like, there's so much shit going on, and I was like, oh, like too much. Like I know shopping is like that for some people, but I don't know, like, anyway, so it was just really overwhelming. And then we ended up going into the shop. I'm telling you a really long story for no reason. And it's like upstairs, so you go in there and then you go upstairs, and then the whole freaking, and like the upstairs bit is like awesome because you kind of like get out of the crowd. So there's this place called like Rundle Mall in the city. It's like where everyone shops. It's a freaking strip, I guess. It's a mall strip, and the shops everywhere. It's busy as fuck. So you're just going, and then you're going up the stairs, and then it's just like quiet because it's a bookstore, so people aren't gonna be yelling. Like we saw school kids everywhere. It was horrible. It was so fucking loud everywhere but this store. So the moment I went up there, I saw all these books, and I was like, oh my god, because these are books that I've been seeing on like people reviewing them, or maybe on like Kindle or something. And I was like, oh yeah, like I like to read these books. And then they were all there, and this might sound like stupid, but it was so weird seeing all these books like that I've seen before. It's just like seeing a celebrity. Like you see photos of them, and then you like see them in person, you're like, oh, what the fuck? Like anyway, so all these books were my celebrities. Like, oh, it sounds so stupid, but yeah, I was like, wow, what the fuck? And then it was obviously like a lot quieter and less stimulating. So I went in there and I was like, this is so cool. Like genuinely, this is so cool. Like you can ask Dylan. I was like so overstimulated and so like overwhelmed, and I was like, oh my god, like not in a bad mood, but I was like, and then the moment I went in the store, I was like, wow. It was just like little magic, and I like a little bit of magic. I do like a little bit of magic. I'm like, sometimes I'm just really silly, and I know I'm very serious, and I talk about serious topics most of the time when I'm struggling or whatever, but I am also just silly and goofy. Honestly, I am also kind of like, not crazy, but a little bit, I think it's the ADHD thing. I don't know. Sometimes I can just get a little bit like, not delusional, but a little bit, you know, like, reality. So I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and I like kind of making things about it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Just a little bit of magic. I don't know, you know, just kind of like daydreaming. Anyway, should I just show you this journal? I'm so sorry, I've forgotten about everything. Actually, before we get into the journal, I'm just gonna show you the things that I bought at Dimmicks, because I just talked to you about being there. So I got books. I wasn't actually gonna get books. I just wanted to have a look to see what it was like. And then I was like, oh my God. And then I took photos of every single book that I wanted. And then I was like, I should get one. No, Dylan said that I should get one. And I was like, no, I don't know. He's like, you should like get one. I was like, yeah. And then I figured out what one book I wanted to get when I saw it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that. And then we saw this other one. So this is the one that I saw and I was like, oh my God, this is the one that I'm taking home. This motherfucker is huge. She's huge. This is my face. She is 1,028 pages long. It's alchemized by Senlin Yu. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. Do you remember how I said I read books on Archive of Our Own? I haven't done that in a while because I've been reading real books now. Well, this was one of them. And this was originally called Manacled on Archive of Our Own. And it's like, dare I say, one of the biggest fan fictions ever. Like, you know, After by that one author, and it was like the Harry Styles one. You probably don't, but I do. So, I actually read only some of it, but I didn't read all of it because that was a bit cringe on Wattpad at the time. That was a Wattpad one. This is a freaking Archive of Our Own one. So this is like fucked. Well, the original one was fucked. Like it was, she was bad. There was so many different like crazy themes in it. I don't know if I can say them, so I won't, but like it's like dark and crazy, but it's like the craziest twist. When this is like on your phone and you're reading it at night, like in bed over like, I don't know, a couple of days or whatever, it doesn't feel this big. This book felt long, yeah, 100%. And it was perfect because like avid fan fiction readers, I think people would agree with me. I really hope like someone sees this video and they can relate. But you read through books too quickly because like you need some that are stuff like, I don't know how to explain it, but this didn't seem big. It seemed like a good size. Because you get sucked into the world and it's like awesome, and then it's like finished and you're like, oh, what the fuck? And then next and the next, and you go through them too quick, but this was perfect. This lasted so long. Anyways, so they can't make it, like they can't publish it as like a fan fiction. They have to change stuff. So they changed everything about it. And I was like, I've read the full book once, obviously because it's so big. I read the full book once. People said that it broke them and they couldn't think for ages, and I was like, that's why I wanted to read it, because this is one of the most talked about books, as in like the original fan fiction. And I was like, yeah, it's good, definitely good, but I think I was like thinking it was going to be better. Yeah, I don't know. And then I was like, maybe I got to give it time. So then I gave it like a couple of months, and I was like, oh, I should start like reading again. And then I went to go pick it back up, like start all over and see if I had any different thoughts. So then I started reading it a little bit again, and then I never finished it. I don't know why. So I've like read this 1.5 times, I think, but this is not, I say this is a completely different book. So the original one's a Harry Potter fan fiction. I don't know if I specified that. It's like Hermione and Draco basically. And then this one obviously is not Harry Potter fan fiction. So you've got a different world, and I've tried reading it a little bit. I don't have time because I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy again. I'm getting back into like my Harry Potter thing. I hadn't been. Oh my god. Someone's just called in sick for a shift tomorrow, and I'm like, fuck's sake, mate. Anyway, I'll deal with that. Ruin my vibe. So, what was I saying? I actually forgot. Oh. This is meant to be a short video, and now I'm just going to talk forever. I want to apologize, but I wouldn't apologize if I wasn't publishing this, so I'm not going to apologize. I lost my little Harry Potter spark. I lost my spark in general in life for like ages, and like on a superficial level, me saying Harry Potter, like me talking about it is like, okay, whatever. But like I feel annoying by saying I like it. And I know J.K. Rowling's like controversial and everything. And like, I feel like, oh, no matter what you like nowadays, like there's something wrong with something. And so people are going to have a problem with it. So it's really upsetting when every time I'm like, oh yeah, I like Harry Potter. And then people are like, oh, I used to like Harry Potter, but J.K. Rowling made this like transphobic comment. And I'm like, cool. I never said I like J.K. Rowling. I said I like Harry Potter. And then people go like, I couldn't buy it. Literally one of my old friends who I'm not really friends with anymore because like we just kind of stopped talking. And we're probably just different now. I don't know if we'd really like get along heaps, but she's like, I couldn't play Hogwarts Legacy because I couldn't buy it because I'm not supporting J.K. Rowling. Like I didn't want to spend money on it because every purchase, you know, obviously gives her money. And on some level, I'm just like, okay, cool. I get it. Like I understand you don't want to give people a platform, but it's like on another level, it's so sad because like this is like, it's such a cool world and universe, and like fuck, I feel so bad every time I talk about it and people make me feel bad because it's like, dude, just like let me enjoy. Like I've got a Tesla and people are like, oh, Elon Musk is like a Nazi, and it's like I fucking didn't buy this to support him. I bought this because it's a vehicle that I wanted. And it's just like I get it to some extent, you know, like I try to buy products that like don't test on animals and whatever, but do you like how I was meant to be showing you a reading journal and now I'm talking about whatever I'm talking about? Anyway, but I just lost it, and for ages I remember, like I even told Dylan, I was like, I wish I liked Harry Potter, like because I miss it. Like I was yearning for something, and it sounds a bit silly, but it's like something to keep coming back to. Like I'd still live my like life obviously and whatever, but like I just, it's kind of like a little bit of like sparkle, like a little bit of, I really don't know how to describe it. A little bit of magic, you know, just everyone's got something. That was like, that's my something. I don't know. Just like, it's like cozy, like makes me feel good. It's something that it's just like, I try to surround myself with it and like different things. Like I've got so many Harry Potter things I can see. I mean, I'm wearing a shirt as well. Anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. Where was I going with that? So I'm getting back into that. So I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy again. Okay, anyway, so I bought this and I'm rereading it now, sort of ish. As you can see, I've only gotten like not that far through it because I've just been reading it like 10 minutes a night, and I bought it like last week. So but it's really like sad because obviously I'm used to the Harry Potter world, and it's like, oh, like cool. It was such a cool world. Like the Manacled story was perfect because it expanded on everything I already knew and it like made it its own. Maybe I'll do like I might do a different video, like talk about this book after I read it and whatever. But already I'm just like, I don't really like it too much because it's not like the Wizarding World anymore. It's like a different made up world, and so I don't understand it. So I'm going in there not knowing. Whereas like fan fiction is really cool because you're going into the world and you already know it. You don't need to do that heavy like backstory, like, okay, what's this, what's that? Because it's really hard for me to start books, especially fantasy books, and that's why I've never really been big fans of them previously. Fantasy books where it just like doesn't really give you much like context to the like to the background of like the world. Like for example, the Witcher books, they're too like, they don't give you any background. They're too heavy. And you just go straight into it and you're like, okay, wait, like what's going on? Like, okay, so that means that like they say things too casually, and I understand it's meant to be immersive and that's the whole point. And I would get annoyed as well if a book did the exact opposite, where it gives you too much like backstory and it explains too much, because then it's like, it feels a bit cheesy and like not like a well-written book, if that makes sense. Probably not. I'm probably just talking shit. But Harry Potter, like the books are actually really cool because obviously Harry's like discovering the world for the first time too, so he is also a bit like, oh, what's going on? And so like it gets explained to him, so then you get like, it gets explained to you in the books too, which is cool. Anyway, so yeah, this at the moment I'm not dying to read it because it's just a little bit different and it's harder. And yeah, I've just been playing Hogwarts Legacy, so I haven't really been wanting to read this. Anyway, second book I got, Dylan actually told me I had to get it because I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy, is like, what is this? The official game guide. And I looked through it and I was like, oh yeah, whatever. And then the thing that made me go, okay, I'm gonna buy it, was at the back. I swear it's at the back. Oh yeah. At the back it has like a checklist, so it's like for the record. And then he saw that and he was like, oh, get it, because I'm a completionist. Like, I mean, I try, I almost never do. But I like suck the life out of everything I really enjoy. Like I'm just so hungry for like that dopamine, so I just like fucking, so I try to like, you know, Red Dead, for example, I've 100% completed Red Dead 1. I've not finished Red Dead 2 because it's like too much, and I like played it heaps. Anyway, we're not talking about that. But yeah, so I saw this, but literally it's only like 2 pages, and then the rest is actually like it's just explaining the mission, like it's just stories. So I was like, herbology class, once learned, spells yours forever, whatever. Like it's kind of cool. It's not something I'd read, it's just something I have. And then I do have all these like for the records. I thought that was a completionist, like 100% completionist thing. These are actually trophy records, and I was like, oh, because I don't really care about trophies, like, you know, the Xbox and the PlayStation trophy. Like, I don't care about them. I just care about like completing the game and like getting all these and unlocking all these. But anyway, I got that. And then we went to a different section of like the bookstore, and Dylan and I saw this book, and I was like, oh, I want to get it. So I like took a photo of it, or I went to take a photo of it, but Dylan was looking at it, and then he was like, no, I actually think I'm gonna get it. And for context, Dylan doesn't read. Dylan did read for like a little bit, you know, as a kid, I guess, but I don't think, not that I agree with the stereotype, and I don't want to stereotype, but I think it is, I believe this to be true. I think like boys, I think there's like a gender gap, like when it comes to reading. I think females read a lot more than men, or males. I think boys like stories, but then I don't know, they just kind of like grow out of them or something. But yeah, Dylan read like the Percy Jackson books. But yeah, he doesn't read now because there's just no, like, there's no reason to. He doesn't read. But this book, it's like the 5 types of wealth: time, social, mental, physical, financial. I think him and I are like on the same page of like, the moment I read this, I was like, oh, I think this already. Like, not that I really know everything that the book's gonna talk to me about, but you know, there's so many times where it's like, oh, I'm rich, but I'm just like, okay, yeah, but like, what's your time like? And you know, what's your like social, you know, like money's not everything. Like there is 5 different types of wealth. So I saw this and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then Dylan's like, I'm gonna get it because I think that's cool too. So this book is for both of us. So that's pretty cool. And then something a bit random. Also, there's a Harry version of this. This came out at work, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get it. So I bought it. Okay, cool. That's all my haul. Dylan's probably like home now. So we're gonna open the reading journal. Ooh, ooh. I'm not much of a book reviewer because I just read and I'm like, all right, next. But I do want to take the time to kind of do this and like keep track because I like reading and I want to. Anyway, I don't know. So it's black with like red. Nice. I like this old like classic, like it's like modern and classic. It's just intricate. I like that sort of thing. And then that's the back. I actually really like this brand and like everything displayed. I think it's really like, it's like romanticized. It's like romanticy and stuff. I don't know. So first page, the reading adventures of, cute. So I get to put my name there. And then there's a contents page. And oh my god, that glare is really bad. Like the camera fuck up from my crack camera. You can also add your own contents, like, so it gives you like their stuff that they've added for you, and then you put your own. And there's more contents. All right, I'm gonna read this out loud. Welcome. Oh, let me get comfy. My legs are going dead. Hello, my book-loving friends. Welcome to the wonderful world of reading. I know a lot of you would be well acquainted with the magical pastime that is reading, but I also know some of you may be returning after a prolonged hiatus. Sort of. But I also, oh, I just read that. Regardless of your reading habits, I officially welcome you to this lovely little space I have created for you and other book lovers alike. First of all, I created this reading journal because I love books and always have. That's something you and I have in common. For For me, books are the ultimate sanctuary. No matter where I am, whether it be cuddled up in bed or laying on a picnic blanket under the sun, books take me to a place I can escape my own reality and go on marvelous adventures. Whether that's healthy or not, I'm not sure. Same. But I do know that I love the way the books make me feel. They make me feel like I belong. All of the books I have read over the course of my life have shaped me into the person I am today. And for that, I am immensely thankful and proud. Now, this reading journal is here to help you track those books. The books that make you laugh, the books that make you cry. You can track all of them here so you never forget a book or what it meant to you. You can track your reading statistics, record your favorite quotes, and even write a positive or scathing review. I've included as many tools as I can for you, plus some extra space at the back so you can add your own if you wish. I would also like to add that please don't feel like you have to fill in everything. You don't have to enter every book you read. Hello. Dylan's home. It's okay. I did say you might be coming home. You don't have to enter every book you read or fill in all the spaces. It's all optional and the tools are here to guide and inspire. No pressure whatsoever. Regardless of how you use this reading journal, I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed creating it. Reading is a pastime that's close to my heart, and it makes my heart so happy that I get to connect with so many other like-minded humans. Thank you again for choosing my reading journal, and I wish you all the best on your bookish adventures. Until next time, Sydney? I think it's Sydney, but it's like spelled like Sidoni, so I'm so sorry, however you pronounce that. Cute. And then it's got a little thing. All right, and then the bookshelf. So I probably won't be using this, to be honest. So this is, I think you can like decorate this and like write like the names of the books that you've read. But I'm not like, I think this is pretty and I think I will like fuck it up if I do. So I'm not going to do that. But then there's also like a blank bookshelf because people have, it's another page. People have those like sticker printers where they print their thing. I probably won't use that because I don't have that and it's a waste of money. So. Oh, cute. Okay, reading essentials. Book, bookmark, candles, armchair, tea and coffee, lamp, sweater, book tote, library card, book sleeve, glasses. Reading goals and to-do lists. So, oh, okay. Goals and to-do lists. Goals: start using a reading journal, visit the library, clean shelves and donate unwanted books, participate in a reading challenge, reread an old favorite, read a book outside my favorite genre, read a book in public, finish 5 own TBRs. And then there's deadlines. So there's goals. And that looks like that. You probably can't see because of the glare. Oh, that's stuck together. What the heck? Reading tracker. This is what I wanted. Oh no, this is different, sorry. So you can, so this is, I think she said, because I watched a tour video of this book, I think she said 3 years. I'm pretty sure this is 3 years worth of stuff. You can like tick that you've read, or you can put in like how many minutes you spent reading. I think I might do minutes because I do have something that I can like use to track that stuff. And then reading challenges. So like there's a couple pages for you to put in your own reading challenges, start date, end date. That'd be cool. I've never really done, I've done the Premier's reading challenge as a kid. That's what I've done. And then to be read, which is very big, which I'm excited about because this book, she did say, is for people who read a lot, but there are people that read even more, and I was like, oh my god, should I have like get like the extension to this? But this looks like it's a good enough healthy spread. And then there's wish list. So it's like, oh, do you put in the amount? That's actually small. It's like a small, oh, someone else just messaged me about work. Are you fucking kidding? It's like a dollar sign, but it's only small there. Like, you meant to put in, you can't put in the total, surely not, because that's like really small. Okay, cute. Book wish list. All right, then you've got quick reviews. So you've got book, author, pages, genre, and then the fuck? What's the difference between them? I think it's like, okay. softback or hardback or something. I don't really know. And then there's like the format that you've read it on. There's like 2 books. Am I tripping? Or like there's literally just like 2 books right there. And then okay, start date, end date, and rating. Cute. Interesting. One thing that I've just noticed then, they have start and then they've got like dash, like for the dates. They have like lines, but then it's just for that first one. Now, why did they not do that for all of them? That's a bit weird. Do you think? Okay, cool. There's a lot. Cute. Oh my god, it keeps going. Okay, geez Louise, perfect, cool. Reviews and reflections. So then these are like the big fat ones. So you've got your title, author, series, book number. I'll just show you because there's too much going on. Oop, hopefully you can see. Oh, there are 2 different types of books again. What the heck? I'm excited, worried, scared, confused. I don't know how I feel. Like, I don't do... It's easy to do like a 4-star, 5-star, whatever. To do like an in-depth review, like notable scenes. How did this book make you feel? Like, it's been a while since I've really reflected on books that I've read. So I'm like, I do want to do it. However, it also feels like a lot, but it's like, I think it's worth doing, you know, like reading comprehension and reflection. So half of me is like, oh yeah, this is really cool and I want to do it. And then another half of me is like, oh, like, I just want to read and then, you know, like move on. So it's hard. We'll see how I go with this. I'll do an update. Okay, and then there's heaps. Like, this is literally half the book. There's a second page that I didn't show you, but it's just like favorite quotes, notes, and final review. Oh my god, okay. Is it still going? Holy shit. Cool. Alright, let's finish that. That's like, look at that. That's what I've shown you. Okay, then reading statistics. Okay, yeah, so this is for 3 years. So this is like for the year 2020, whatever, 2020. And then that's that. Cool. Cute. Well, that sucks because like I'm starting in 2025. Maybe I just won't count these and I'll do 2026, 2027. And then there's book awards. So it's like best book, favorite characters. That's a lot. Most disappointing read. Oh, there's a few different. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, okay. All right, so this is a 2-page spread. It is a lot. And then there's just favorite quotes for like a couple of pages. And then there's a library card, which I will not use because I doubt I'd go to the library. Because I've got to make my own. So I don't want to give a book back. I want to keep it for my library. And then there's just like, you know, dotted pages at the end. So that's that. Cool. Oh, and then it's like red ribbon is like the thing. Gold foil. And that's all. I think I spent like way too much time talking about like random shit. And then that book, that like unboxing was like, okay. But it'll be cool when I start filling it in. Now I just like actually have to read. So cute. Okay, that's all my video. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll do another video, I think, talking about like maybe books. I'm not sure. I don't know, whatever I feel like. Maybe I just won't see you again for like 7 months. I'm not sure, but okay, thank you. Bye.